Hey up everyone, it's me, Steph, aka Alternerd, and welcome back to the Planet of Nerds. After last week's episode of WandaVision, we were finally introduced to the MCU, White Vision, and a lot of you out there, including me, have speculated who would win in a fight. Vision versus White Vision. Well, I found this article online from Inverse by Richard Newby that attempts to answer that. White Vision versus Vision. Who will win? Here's what the comics reveal. Now, a link of this article will be in the description bar down below if you want to read the full thing. But these are the highlights of what Richard Newby has essentially said. So in the red corner, we've got Vision, standing at 6'3" and weighing in at 300 pounds at normal density. Vision is the product of several makers: Ultron, Iron Man, Bruce Banner, Thor, and the Mind Stone. First appearing in Marvel Comics 1968 comic book Avengers 57, and later in the MCU for Avengers Age of Ultron. He's gone on to play essential roles, most recently in WandaVision. Thing is, though, that's an issue, because he died not once but twice in Avengers Infinity War. The one time where Wanda, pulls the stone from his head and destroys it. And then, along comes Thanos, just walking in and being like, nah, I'm not accepting that. Rewinding time and then pulling the stone from his head, and then that's Vision completely dead. And then, Thanos walks away like the gangster he is, and that's done and dusted. Vision's powers are myriad, means he's got a buttload of powers: density manipulation, intangibility, super strength, super speed, flight, blah 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 blah. He's also armed to the teeth with wisdom. It means that he's got a lot of brain cells, a lot of IQ numbers quite high up there. In the blue corner, you've got White Vision, standing at 6'3" and weighing in at 300 pounds at normal density. White Vision is pretty much the same as regular Vision, bar one or two differences, pretty much. Which is the old soul personality, all of that gone. So what that means is that with White Vision, he has no feeling. He has no emotion. He has no attachments. He is literally a walking, talking computer that lives and breathes off of just pure logic. That is it. Instead, White Vision represents what SWORD director Tyler Harewood thinks of the android Avenger: an extraordinary weaponized potential, a very deadly alteration for anyone unlucky enough to get in his path. The only thing that I have a question about, I have many to be fair, but one that springs to mind here is who controls White Vision at this stage? Is it SWORD, or does White Vision control White Vision, or is it someone else entirely? Don't know, but that's one question that springs to mind here. So we get to the main event: Vision versus White Vision. Fight! They're evenly matched in abilities. They've pretty much got the same powers, but they are entirely unique beings. Vision is a human man housed within a synthetic body in the comics. So he is essentially the equivalent to Pinocchio. So Pinocchio, the puppet that wants to be a human boy. Vision is pretty much an android who wants to be a human man. It's the way that I see it. He's emotional, he's capable of love, fear, desire, and all that malarkey, and he wants nothing more than to be a better human. There you go. White Vision is an android who retains the memories of the original Vision, but none of the emotional capabilities. So, as I mentioned, White Vision is like Vision, but without the emotion. Think of White Vision, I suppose, in my mind, as a psychopath, sociopath. Does things, but without any emotion, feeling, thought whatsoever. Is incapable of any of that. The infant White Vision, who is the opponent in this match, is a being of immense power dictated entirely by logic. Although heroic in his actions, White Vision isn't guided by the friendships and relationships of his previous life, leading to the dissolution of his marriage to Wanda and a cause for unrest amongst his fellow Avengers. He's a computer programmed for superheroism whose morality is dictated by data. So, where normal Vision morality is dictated by feelings, relationships, that kind of thing, White Vision is the opposite. He's dictated pretty much by computer logic, and that's it. Nothing else. If forced to fight in separate bodies, as WandaVision is setting them up to do, I hope so. Like, to me, there's only been a couple of instances in this whole WandaVision series so far where I've thought, that is cool. One of which was last week, which was the end credits, the reveal of White Vision. Brilliant. In tomorrow's episode, if they do a Vision versus White Vision situation, then I'm down for that. But yeah, if that did happen, the article dictates that White Vision would take whatever steps he found logical and necessary to win. With his ability to interface with computers, he would, like Ultron, create additional copies of himself to fight Vision. If it came down to his survival, a status he would view as necessary for the continued protection of the world, he would have no compunction to go easy on Vision and could conceivably create an army of copies. Technically, yes, but I don't think if they did do a Vision versus White Vision fight, that would happen. I don't see that. But really, towards the end of it, what chance would Vision have against White Vision? None. He would die in his battle against White Vision, but not before saying something profound that would make his alabaster adversary question himself and his purpose. White Vision would admire his fallen brother and over time begin to wonder if there's any logic in living a life without love, eventually leading him to acquire Simon Williams' brainwaves for himself and becoming the very thing he once destroyed, Vision. Okay, so the article here is saying that White Vision would win because he's not constrained by any feelings or relationships or anything like that. He would just literally go for his pure logic. This is what it's going to take to win, so this is what I'm going to do to win. Whereas if it came down to normal Vision dealing the final blow, he'd question himself. And he may not actually follow through with it, which would then lead White Vision to do the final blow for him and take out normal Vision himself. So either way, White Vision in that scenario wins, and I would have to agree. I would say that White Vision would win in this fight based on this article. But what do you guys think? Do you agree? If it came to Vision versus White Vision, who would win? Sound off in the comments down below. If you haven't already, subscribe to our channel. We are now on our road to 1,000 subscribers and we hope to hit that milestone before the end of July. So do join the community. We would love to have you. Share, like, all of that good stuff. And until the next time, you guys. Laters.